Morehead City gets its first walk-off win of 2025 over the Forest City Owls, 11-10 here at The Rock. Lance Williams, Trey Keenis here to break it down, and Coach Carroll too.
What's up? Big win there. Good job. I can't wait to hear the call later on, so good job, guys. Appreciate it.
Always good to have Coach Carroll join us in these post-game interviews. We'll have an interview with him a little bit later. That's Lance Williams. That's Trey Keenis. I'm Christian Doms. A huge win for Morehead City tonight. Extends their win streak to 5 games. Lance, they got it done in 10 innings. I mean, what a game.
Yeah, I mean, it was their second extra inning game of the season last Tuesday, a doubleheader in Wilson, a game that was supposed to be 7 went 10, and the Marlins got walked off in that one. And for them to come in tonight, even allowing those 4 runs in the top of the 10th and then scoring the 5 in the bottom half, it was just impressive resilience. Back against the wall all the way to the end. They got it done, and it was spectacular.
Yeah, if you were here earlier for the George Burge concert and you left halfway through, I'd honestly feel pretty sorry for you because you missed an absolutely incredible game. And Trey, it was really a team effort for Morehead City tonight. Guys on offense stepping up, Ronan Donahue delivering the walk-off hit, and then how about Danny Thompson on the mound? Delivered 2 shutout innings on the mound. How big was his performance out of the bullpen?
Yeah, obviously we've talked about this throughout the course of the year. The elephant in the room is the bullpen, and we saw this coming in tonight with this 4-game winning streak. The bullpen having been lights out tonight. There were some ups and downs throughout the game, but Danny Thompson's been a steady arm for Morehead City throughout the course of the season. He showcased that tonight. He really loves that fastball, Christian, maybe more than his mother at this point, and he utilized that to his advantage. 2 shutout innings, but also give a shout out to Nick Surst again tonight. And he has been fantastic on the mound for Morehead City. He has, quite frankly, been an anchor in this pitching staff and has come up in big moments. 3 shutout innings tonight for him. He really set the tone, and Thompson was able to hold off the Owls for the time being through innings 8 and 9. Obviously got a little messy there towards the end. But you just talk about guys showing up and playing both sides. Nick Surst being that today, and Danny Thompson once again an anchor in that pitching rotation.
Well, if you're the Marlins on the mound, it certainly helps when you have an elite player behind the plate ensuring the win. And that was Chayton Beck for Morehead City tonight. He had a great game, and we had a chance to catch up with him after tonight's win.
Trey Keenis here with Marlins catcher Chayton Beck on this Wild West Wednesday here at The Rock. And Chayton, you guys get the job done tonight. You went 1 for 3 with an RBI. Also caught a runner stealing. How's it feel to get the job done on both sides of the plate tonight?
Feels good to hit the ball again, especially after last season, coming back and producing a little bit more than I did last year, and just all around. And then, throwing people out, I just love doing that. So I can always rely to be able to play defense, throw people out. And then the bonus is if I get hits, if I get RBIs, I can produce a little bit, or walks, whatever it is, offensively, I'll take it.
So do you feel like your energy sometimes on the defensive side of things can transition into successful plate appearances?
A lot more this year, for sure. A lot more confidence this year, trying not to let so much bad get to me. And then just staying steady on defense, because that's what I'm best at.
Yeah, obviously you want to make the most of what you're best at and be able to execute that tonight. So you guys walk off. This team tonight being Forest City Owls. This being your first walk-off of the season. You guys got walked off 3 times last week. How does it feel to be on now the positive end of things, coming back from 4 down in the bottom of the 10th?
Just never giving up right there. Some bloops, some blasts, just good baseball. Hopefully we can take it into Friday after having tomorrow off, and then get done with before 3 or 4 hours, however long it is.
Fair enough. So you got the Western attire now. You got the cowboy hat. I got the jeans and the boots. Do you feel like you could maybe call ourselves a complete package here? If I represent one half, you got the top half?
You could take my hat and you can be the complete package.
Oh, come on. We're a team here.
But you already got all the whole fit. So
I got half the fit on. You got to take us home. Oh, well, look at this.
Yeah, there you go.
The complete package, I guess I am. Western Wednesday night. Chayton Beck and the Marlins get the job done.
Appreciate the time, as always, from Chayton Beck, and that was a pretty nice cowboy hat he had on. I feel like I've seen that around before, at least earlier today. We also had a chance to speak with Marlins head coach Sam Carroll after tonight's win. Christian Doms here with Marlins head coach Sam Carroll after the Fish walk it off against the Owls 11-10. Coach, first walk-off win of the season for Morehead City. What are the vibes like?
Great. We have gradually have improved our baseball. We got a heck of a lineup. We've come back in some of these wins, which has been nice. We've had some rocking chair wins early on in the year, but now it's nice to start getting a streak going here with some close wins.
Yeah, and through that final 10th inning, because it was pretty wild, Forest City, they score 4 runs in the top frame. So being down in that position, a similar situation to what you guys have faced last week. So what were you telling your players going into that final bottom of the 10th?
We're going to swing it. And so, Nate Anderson gets on base there with the, with the infield hit, and that kind of got things rolling there. And our guys, Chase Bloomer almost sent one out of here. It was, we really squared the ball up well. And then, of course, the big hit by Donahue there at the end. That was great. Stanley had a good hit. Surse, it's been wild. I got to go back and watch the tape. It was a wild inning for sure.
And then also consistent production from the 6 through 7, 8 batters. How big is that for your offense to have that sort of production from the guys hitting lower in the order?
It's a bastard lineup, man. I mean, we really get after it. I don't know if I can say that. I apologize. You may want to edit that. But it's a heck of a lineup that we have out there, 1 through 9. And even the guys we brought off the bench, they were ready to swing it. And we're really tough. Our lineup 1 through 9, you could probably say 1 through 12, 1 through 13 because of the guys on the bench is really, really good.
And now, on a 5-game winning streak your team is after losing the previous 4. What has been the biggest improvements you've seen from this group in that time frame?
Playing cleaner in the field, even pitching better. Now, granted, we had some lapses here tonight on the mound, but, Surse came out and really opened the game well. And, we've just been playing better brand of baseball overall.
Coach, congrats on the win. Thanks so much for your time.
I got to go back and look at the tape. We got an off day tomorrow and everything. I'm going to spend a lot of time looking at the tape. I can't wait to hear the call also. I want to hear the call. So thank you guys for all of it.
Coach Carroll, folks.
Woo!
Appreciate the time as always from Coach Carroll. Lance, shifting things over to Friday's matchup against the Wilmington Sharks. Morehead City now winners of 5 straight. How can they keep the momentum going against the Sharks?
Well, they had a great win against the Sharks on Monday, 5-0 shutout win in Wilmington. Their second time shutting out the Sharks in their home tank. But yeah, this is going to be the first time Wilmington has made the trip to Carteret County, and so I don't know. It'll be a different environment for the Sharks. It's a different ballpark, very much so with Buck Hardy Field. You can't hit the ball there. It just dies in the outfield. A little different here at the Rock, and so I'm excited to see what the Sharks and the Marlins have in store because those games, they're always so competitive, and it'll be the 4th time they faced off already, so these teams are already getting to know each other quite a bit.
Marlins 2-1 in the Chum Bucket Challenge so far this year. The first matchup, though, between the two teams being played tomorrow, or at the Rock rather, will come on Friday night. Myself and Lance will have you on the call for that one on Flow Sports. Make sure to tune in for that one. First pitch is at 6:30. But for now, signing off from the Rock, Morehead City gets it done against Forest City 11-10.